Hey guys, Brian here from AlpenFit. So I'm going to start posting a couple of educational videos each week. Videos like training tips, movement demos, things like that. Okay, so here at AlpenFit, our motto is indoor training for outdoor life. Okay, we also happen to do a lot of CrossFit. So the question I want to answer today is, what does CrossFit have to do with outdoor sports? And I want to make the point of why I think you should give CrossFit a shot if you're an outdoor athlete, meaning that you are a skier, climber, hiker, backpacker, mountain biker, things like that. Okay, so the first principle we need to tackle is that the specificity of your training should match the specificity of your sport. So another way of looking at it is the more unpredictable your sport is, the broader your training needs to be. Okay, the more predictable your sport is, the narrower the training can be. Okay, so let's look at an example, and we'll take skiing. Okay, so let's say you are what I call a recreational slalom skier. Okay, not a competitive slalom skier. That's obviously a very difficult and demanding sport. Recreational slalom skier, meaning that you're just kind of a fair weather skier, for lack of better terms. You like to ski groomed runs when conditions are nice. Okay. So we'll call that slalom skiing with the quotes. And we're going to represent that with a small circle. This circle being the demands of our sport, of our activity. Okay? So we know what we're going to encounter here. We're going to be skiing down a pretty flat run. Okay? The snow surface is going to be somewhere between a nice groomed corduroy and maybe hard packed icy. Okay, but when we're doing this kind of skiing, we step out there and we know what to expect out on the hill. Okay, now let's say we're an all mountain skier. We like to ski all the terrain that's available to us. Okay, now the demands of our sport of skiing have just gotten much bigger, much less predictable. Okay, we're going to be skiing the steep stuff. We're going to be skating away across cat tracks. We're going to be skiing powder, crud, hard packed, ice, moguls, things like that. Okay, we don't know exactly what we're going to encounter when we go out there, and conditions change from day to day and even from hour to hour, right? Okay, so this is much less easy to train for than this. Okay, now let's take that example to the extreme. Let's say we're a backcountry skier. Okay, out in the backcountry, we have to be ready for everything that we mentioned here. Okay, we're also going to be going uphill. Okay, so we're going to be climbing on our skins, maybe doing some boot packing, and we're going to be off maintained trails, right? So, you know, if you've been backcountry skiing long enough, you've probably skied some snow conditions that were way gnarlier than anything you'd encounter in a resort on an open run, and you know, you just have to deal with it. You have to get down it. Okay, also, you know, when we're out there, epics happen, right? Things go wrong, okay? You can break a bind and your skins fail. Worst case scenario, right? Let's say your buddy gets caught in an avalanche and you have 5 minutes to dig them out. That's a real life test of work capacity, right? So, now that we're looking at these two, suddenly our sport of skiing is really, really unpredictable. So how do we train for that? Okay, the answer is, here in the gym, you know, in the off season, in the fall, we just want to build all the physical tools that we could possibly need to apply to any of these scenarios. Okay, so strength, speed, endurance, anaerobic and aerobic capacity, things like that, flexibility, we could go on and on. We're going to need all those things to be ready for all these possible scenarios, okay? And that's exactly what we're doing with CrossFit, okay? It's not sport specific, it's not periodized, we're not training for any particular period in time. All we're doing is we're building a very, very broad foundation of fitness and athleticism that we can apply to these highly varied sports. Now we could take the same example and we could do it for climbing, mountaineering, for mountain biking, whatever, right? You know, that's the beauty of outdoor sports. That's why we love going out there and doing this stuff, is because it is unpredictable. Conditions do change from day to day, and we never know exactly what we're going to encounter when we get out there, and that's what makes it fun and exciting, right? So the best way we can train for that is having a very broad training program, a very broad base of fitness. and that's CrossFit in a nutshell. So if you're an outdoor athlete and enjoy these sports, especially many of these sports, then I highly encourage you to give CrossFit a shot. All right guys, that's it. Thanks. See you next time.